Hello. Are you a coach who really cares about your clients? Have you got a very clear point of difference that sets you apart from other coaches? Because we all know there are a huge range of coaches and coaching styles available, some of which very much more effective than others. Can I ask you, when did you last review and update your philosophy of coaching? When did you last update the tools and those philosophies in practice of how you work with a client? Something you may not know about me is many years ago now, I did a PhD in continuing professional development and what makes it effective. So I've had a passion for professional development, for staying up to date, and for ongoing learning. In fact, it was long before the growth mindset work came out. And then Carol Dweck came out and called it growth mindset, and everyone going, oh, yeah, that's obvious. It wasn't obvious back then. And in fact, to many people, it's still not obvious in a practical way now. They might buy into it in a head-based thought process, but are they actually doing it? Are you doing it? When did you last upgrade your coaching philosophy or your coaching skills? I have just designed the bwise coaching certificate for you if the answer is, well, actually, not for a while. This is a coaching certificate that is for coaches. It's not for newbies. And it's very much for people who want to extend their skill base, learn across a range of modalities, and ensure that the work they're delivering is both up to date and research informed. Let me ask you a question. What is knowledge? What is knowing? Knowledge used to be power. It used to be a form of influence. It used to be a huge driver to promotions in a career structure. But these days, we can get all the knowledge we want from our phones, our computers, from AI. It's not always accurate. We need to still use our critical minds, but it's there. So what's knowledge? What's knowing? Where does wisdom come in? And where does wisdom sit in the body? For me, I think the greatest protection we have to ensure that coaching becomes part of creating the future world, the future careers, the future development of individuals is to ensure that we are going beyond head-based cognitive knowledge. Wisdom for me is wisdom within my wider system. Wisdom that I can reach into that may have been carried down in my genetic line. Wisdom that I can tap into through quantum and other energetic frequencies that I don't even yet fully understand, but I know how to tap into them and listen to see whether or not they resonate. So the bwise Coach Certificate actually coaches now to 12 intelligent spaces, 7 of which are within the body and 5 of which are outside. And even that doesn't express it all, because the connection, the bi-directional connection between each of those intelligence centers is also important, as is the space in between and the unknowing around it. So if you're curious, if you're thinking, how does that fit into a coaching framework? If you're wondering how that would change your whole coaching philosophy again and bring it up to date, ensure that it's safe and sustainable, whatever happens within the AI sphere, then get in touch with me. I'd love to send you my brochure, and I'd love to have a one-on-one conversation if you're interested, so that you can ask questions relevant to you and relevant to your practice. Reach out. Don't delay. Get in touch. I would love to answer your questions.